Hello guys, my name is JP. Welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Last time, we horribly failed at getting a rover even into space, much less to land after coming back from space. So let's try something a little simpler. There's something I've been wanting to do that is normally rather difficult. And I'd like to basically take one of these and put it into orbit around the sun. Only a very small, close orbit, which takes some doing and a lot of time. So it'll be ongoing. But for now, let's just try to get... No, let's not do any of that. Let's check out my rover and see if we can fix it. Let's try to stick with the one thing until we can get it right. Otherwise, I'll just keep ditching it, and then we'll never get anywhere. Alright, what was the problem with this, I remember? I guess it didn't have very much control. But then again, it's not supposed to. It's a rover meant to be in space. What kind of engine was this? Because that seemed to be a problem. No, that's a regular engine. I would say it was that, but it definitely was not. It's not like I was trying to use an atomic engine or something up there. The only thing I can think maybe is to add a bunch of these to this stage. Right, we're separates. Let's put them here. I know they don't do much, but they'll be a decent boost for when that engine kicks in, because I think that was the problem. Well, even if it wasn't, it's not like it's gonna hurt. So let's just try it anyways. Well, let's clear it and launch. Yeah, I will admit, as always, that I barely know what I'm doing most of the time on here. Which I suppose is part of the appeal of it, to watch somebody not know what they're doing. And let's just lift off. Alright, let's hope this gets into space. It's pretty unlikely. I just want it to go up, really. I think the last time I tried to turn it, I tried to gravity turn it. No, I just want this one to go up as far as possible. If anybody watching this has any ideas on this, let me know, because I am completely lost. I mean, pretty much the extent of my skill in playing this game is building stuff meant to operate within the atmosphere of Kerbal. That was a hell of a boost. I think that little boost might have made quite a bit of difference. Still not getting very far up there. I guess the Rover is actually just a lot heavier than I think it is, despite it just being some metal plates and a few little parts. So I might have to rethink the launch vehicle entirely. The Rover is fine, obviously. It operates as expected. It's the launching part that's the difficult thing. For some reason, I don't know. It shouldn't be. It's supposed to be the easy part. Like, you'd think that... You would think that building a working Rover would be the more difficult part. But no, not for me. Let's fast forward a little. It's going up. It's going down. It's hitting the atmosphere. Let's see if we can keep it stable coming into the atmosphere. That's a question that I need to know and answer to. Because I don't know if it was just because it was coming down at that angle last time, or if it was because... or if the aerodynamics of it, the aerodynamic properties of it were just taking it weird, but I need to know if it can at least come straight down from way up from space in an upright manner without a parachute. So that didn't go so well last time. It just flopped and ocean dived. Although that might be a thing. I might be able to land in the ocean easier than the land. Nope, we're heating up. It's getting toasty. Yeah, see, there it goes. When I hit the atmosphere, that seems to be the problem. When I hit the lower atmosphere. Well, let's try to turn it over. No dice. Yeah, that does seem to be the problem. Yep, it's toast. Not even the massive vectoring of those engines could help. So no dice. You will have to scrap the design if it can't operate within an atmosphere properly. Obviously you can go up to like 10,000 and come back down because that's short, but coming down from 75,000, that's 1,000 meters per second, is not what it wants to do. So I'll have to rethink the design entirely. And I think a good starting point would be perhaps a more simple Rover design. Something with ejectable parts instead of these permanently fixed, gigantic, heavy engines. So let's see what I can come up with. But just quickly. I want to make this one manned, so that's the first step. A 1x1 panel is not big enough here, so 2x2. With a 2x2. At least the parts snap correctly in the vertical assembly building, because that's, like I said last time, that's a very annoying point of trying to play it. Come on, get on there. That was weird. Oh. What happened to my wheels? That sucked. Deleted my wheels. Ah! Come on, get on there. There you go. Let's try that again. Let's just put them on this time. Let's not mess around with the symmetry. Snapping. No snapping turtles for you. Let's put SAS on top. RCS doesn't seem to do much, so I want to abandon it and go for something that'll work better in the atmosphere. So far I want to say this is looking most likely. Of course, if I do that, it doesn't work properly. Probably control surfaces? Honestly, don't know how well those are going to work here. But there's only one way to find out, really. Try them. So no RCS, I'll just put this here, it'll let me. Yep. And that'll pretty much do it for the lander itself, the rover. Now it's a matter of finding a way to properly attach the parts I want to use. This is too big, obviously. Well, how much does that weigh? 1.5? Yeah, it's a bit excessive. And those are way too small. Because I can't just simply attach it to the sides. Come on, there you go. Well, I suppose I can, but again, how well it's going to work, I don't really know. As for fuel, what kind of engines do I want to use? Because those were too heavy. I thought they were too heavy. They just didn't seem to work very well. Because there was only the two, so they didn't seem to really do much. So maybe I actually do need to put these like this. The proper way they're supposed to go. Yeah. And then put just one. Like that. And then put the little ones on each side. Like that, it has 4 engines instead of 2. Dang it. Oh, it's getting on my nerves. Just get on there. Seriously. Okay. And then I still want to use these little guys for the emergency stop. because that seemed to work well enough. I'm still not sure about using a parachute at all, because I don't want it to have a parachute. Although I suppose it might need one, but that seems kind of cheaty, because it's going to land perfectly fine either way if I use a parachute. So let's just try again with the landing gear. Supposedly these will take 10 impacts, so maybe I should just use these. Oh, I never know which way those actually go. Oh, that's why it's not working. They're trying to snap. Alright, that's one change this time, is that the landing gear will be to the outside. Instead of like last time, they were on the inside of the wheels, which I think was causing a problem. Alright, that's pretty much it for this thing. I think. I didn't forget anything, did I? I hope not, because I don't remember. Let's put this here. Move this up. Of course, this time it has a person inside, so I've got to try to be careful with it. Simple SAS, not simple advanced. Does anybody ever use the regular ones? Well, let's just get this thing up into space, and then... Oh, not space, let's just get it up. Let's get it up. Put a tri-coupler, put a few of the vectoring ones. Too short. Let's add some control, as always, because that's pretty much key for this game. Let's add the stabilizers, and then we can go ahead and launch and see how this thing works. I do believe I was calling them lander tests, so we'll do this lander test 3. Save it, and let's go ahead and launch it. Alrighty, let's get down to business. My frame rate, of course, as usual, has gone back to being crap. So let's hope for the best. A little bit wobbly. Alright, let's cut the engines. Well, that did not work as intended. Alright, we're Still going up a little. And we're spinning. I'll really hope that stops. Well, right there's fine. I don't care. I'm more worried about it coming down. Straight down. Alright, we can give the engine just a little bit of power. Go ahead and drop the gear. Turn on the brakes. Alright, Bill. It's all up to you now. It's coming in hot, but it should slow down as it gets lower. Yep. My only problem that I can think of is that the 4 engines are most likely not powerful enough. More power, way more power. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry, Bill. You will be missed. Rest in peace, Bill Kerman. Rest in peace. Oddly enough, 2 of the wheels survived. That probably should have been a robotic rover. His death was instant and painless, if you must know. Like I said, he will be missed. I can't really think of what else to try. I mean, I'm running out of ideas for this thing. It's hard to build something that can actually land from such high speeds. At least without a parachute. I mean, if I had a parachute, it'd be, oh, open the parachute. We've landed. Simple as that. But that's not really an option. Again, I want it to be able to land on other things, things that do not have, things where you cannot use a parachute. Where's it gonna put that? Okay, it is gonna put it over there. I'm gonna try to do this too. That might improve the chances slightly. Because it definitely has way more than enough fuel. It's a matter of getting it to land. So I guess we'll try this one more time. Let's go ahead and lock everything up into place, start up the engines, full throttle. I really need to adjust the sound for this at some point. I know this is really loud, so bear with me. Here we go again. And launch. about ready to stage. Cut the engines. Release the Kraken. That should fall away just fine. Cycle the SAS just in case this thing decides to go nuts again. Wait for it to start coming back down, and we can throttle up again. Hit the brakes, drop the gear. This time we have Bob Kerman as our next victim. I'm hoping he'll be fine. I'm hoping he'll survive this. Let's just keep a little bit of engine pressure on the whole time. I'm hoping having those extra 2 engines on each end should help. Or extra engine on each end. Looking like it's working. I staged them properly, so we have the Separatrons as emergency boosters. Halfway down on fuel, still good. Coming in. Keep your eye on the altimeter. Coming in hot still. Coming in too hot. Punching. Oh no! Huh. You know what we just did? We just landed, although not very gracefully, and upside down. But we landed. We survived. Blew out 2 wheels, 3 wheels. Basically, when the thing breaks off, it seems to be when it holds. We have about 20% fuel left. Yeah. He survived. It did not land gracefully because I could not manage the instant it was landing, because that's very complex. I would have had to time it perfectly, but it could be done. Definitely cannot roll itself back over, that's for sure. The little control flaps did their job. They kept it from rotating in flight, except for right at the end when it did start rotating with the boosters. So I definitely need to fix these. They need to be straight up and down instead of at the angle, because the angle seems to be what does it. But he landed. He survived. Under its own power, it landed. What fell off? Nothing fell off of it. Still has power. The only thing that broke was the one landing strut. See if maybe those can flip it back over. Come on, rock the ship. Come on. Nothing. Alright, that'll do it for this episode then. We've started working on another, apparently newer design for the... Oh, so close. Ooh, we might get it roll over. Or it might make it worse, we'll see. As derpy as this is, if I can get it to go upright, I will consider this a complete success. Come on. Rock the boat. He's loving it. He's... Look at Bob Kerman go. He's having the time of his life. Let me try the gear again. Maybe that'll... That made it worse. Maybe if I hold it that way while I'm doing the gear... Oh, I did it! I flipped it. I rolled it back over. We have success. I can disengage the brakes and we can go with the one wheel. Just barely. Oh, this is great. I did something right. Oh, that was... Bob Kerman is the most skilled pilot in all of Kerbal history. Anyways, that'll do it for today's episode. Mission successful. Sort of. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with more Kerbal Space Program.